Let me ask you something. Do you really think we've seen everything this planet has to offer? Every mountain, every cave, every secret corner of the world? Because if you believe that, you're wrong. Even in 2025, with satellites mapping every inch of the Earth, there are still places so hidden, so strange, that even locals who live nearby don't know they exist. These aren't tourist spots, they aren't in guidebooks, some don't even have names. From a lake that glows in total darkness, to a desert that sings when the wind moves, to a hidden cave system that could rewrite human history, these are the unseen wonders, the hidden places even locals can't believe exist. The Vanishing Island, Philippines. There's an island off the coast of the Philippines that appears only a few times a year. Locals call it the island that breathes. Most of the year it's completely underwater, gone. But when the tides shift, it rises out of the sea, like a secret awakening. Pure white sand, no trees, no footprints, just silence. Boats can't even anchor near it because the ground beneath keeps moving, like the earth is alive. Scientists say it's a sandbar, shaped by underwater currents. But locals whisper another story, that it's the resting place of an ancient spirit that surfaces only when it wants to be seen. Either way, it's a place that's there, until it isn't. The doorway to the stars, Bolivia. Deep in the Andes, carved into solid rock, there's a mysterious doorway that leads nowhere. No rooms, no passages, just a massive stone frame standing alone. It's called Puerta de Hayumarca, and even the locals who live nearby say it's not of this world. At night, strange blue lights flicker around it. Some travelers have reported hearing humming sounds, low, rhythmic, almost mechanical. Archaeologists can't agree on its purpose. Was it a ceremonial site? A portal? According to local legend, a priest once passed through it holding a golden disc, and never returned. No one has opened it since. But if you go there at sunset, the shadows line up perfectly, as if the door is waiting. Most people come to Cappadocia for the fairy chimneys and hot air balloons, but few realize that beneath their feet lies a massive underground city. Not a small one, an entire city carved deep into volcanic rock. Homes, temples, wells, escape tunnels, all hidden below ground for thousands of years. Historians say it was built to protect people from invaders, but the depth, the scale, it just doesn't add up. Some tunnels go over 280 feet deep, far deeper than any known, ancient settlement. And here's the chilling part. Locals say when the wind blows through the vents, you can still hear faint voices, like the city isn't as empty as it seems. In the heart of Iceland's glaciers, beneath the frozen surface, lie ice caves that glow electric blue. They shift every year, melt, reform, vanish, making each one a temporary miracle. Inside, it's silent. The light bends through the ice like stained glass, wrapping you in shades of sapphire and silver. But here's the catch. No map can guide you there, because by next winter, the entire cave will be gone, melted into the glacier's bloodstream, and new ones will be born somewhere else unseen. It's kind of like nature's way of saying, you can look, but never hold. In the middle of Kazakhstan's desert, there's a hill of sand that sings. When the wind moves across it, the dunes produce deep, vibrating sounds, like a giant pipe organ hidden beneath the earth. Some say it's the voice of ancient spirits. Others say it's the desert calling your name. Scientists explain it as grains of sand vibrating in harmony, but that doesn't explain why the sound changes depending on who's there, or why it sometimes happens with no wind at all. Standing there feels like being inside a song written by the planet itself. There's a forest in Madagascar where the trees move. They don't have legs, but their roots crawl, shifting slowly across the earth, inch by inch, searching for sunlight. Over decades, entire sections of forest relocate themselves. The locals call it the March of the Trees. And, they believe the forest is alive, following the spirits of their ancestors. Biologists say it's just survival, nature, adapting. But when you see the roots snaking across the ground like veins, you start to question whether it's instinct or intention. There's a lake in Gippsland, Australia that glows in the dark. At night, the water turns neon blue, sparkling like stars have fallen into it. It's caused by bioluminescent algae, sure, but no one knows why this lake glows brighter than any other. Even the locals can't predict it. Some nights, it's pitch black. Other nights, it looks like another galaxy. Standing on the shore, watching the waves light up with every step, you start to wonder if the universe is winking back at you. Somewhere in Guangxi, there's a cave where no light returns. It's so deep that flashlights disappear into the darkness, completely consumed. Explorers who've gone too far say the sound changes down there. Your voice echoes wrong. Geologists tried to map it. Their instruments stopped working 400 feet in. Locals call it the Dragon's Mouth, and say it connects to the underworld. No one has reached the bottom, and maybe no one should. Imagine hiking up a limestone mountain. You think you're climbing toward a peak, until you hear it. A roar, a rush, and then you realize there's a waterfall inside the mountain. It's called Hang'en, hidden deep within Phonghakhabang National Park. It's one of the largest cave systems in the world, and inside it, a river flows through the dark, feeding a waterfall that never sees sunlight. When your flashlight hits the falling water, it looks like liquid silver raining in the dark. The cave echoes with the sound of eternity. And standing there, you feel like you've stepped inside the lungs of the earth. In the Andes, far above the clouds, there's a small village built on the edge of a cliff, so remote, it doesn't appear on most maps. No cars, no signal, no roads. To reach it, you hike for 2 days along ancient stone paths used by the Incas, and when you finally arrive, you see houses perched over endless mist, like a floating world lost to time. The villagers live the same way they did centuries ago. No one knows how many people actually live there. Some say a few dozen. Others say the number changes. As if and things, if the mountain decides who stays. It's a place untouched by the present, a reminder that some parts of the world still belong to the past. The world isn't as explored as we like to think. For every landmark with 1 million photos online, there's another hidden just beyond our reach, unmapped, unseen, and unbelievably real. These aren't just locations, they're whispers from the planet, reminders that wonder still exists, waiting for the curious, the daring, and the ones who believe that the unknown is still out there. Because maybe the most magical places aren't the ones we find. They're the ones that find us. If you enjoyed this journey into the unseen, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel mysteries, and comment below which hidden place blew your mind the most, because somewhere out there, beyond the maps and the noise, there's still magic waiting to be discovered.